Hi guys, today is 13th of April and it has been around a week and a half since we have started the reading comprehension course. We have covered 2021 paper, 2020 paper, and today we will be finishing the 2019 paper. The good thing is that most of you have started to perform well. Most of you have started to deliver the results in terms of the number of attempts that you are able to do and the accuracy in those attempts. Also in terms of question selection, which question should be done, which question should be left out. There is palpable uh, improvement in these things. So what I'm thinking of is we can have the initial 10-15 minutes of the class. We'll have the entire class after that, but the initial 10 to 15 minutes of the class, we will be discussing your experiences regarding the same. And you can ask the student who has seen this improvement, you can ask whatever doubts you may be having. So for example, today we'll be having Samakshi here take the lead. Samakshi will be discussing her experience, and then you can ask what changed and what was her strategy, what was her experience, whatever you have in terms of the doubts you may be wishing to ask her. Then tomorrow we can have someone else, day after someone else, like that. Whenever people start to report consistent improvement, then we can have these kind of initial 10-15 minutes sessions, right? So Samakshi, please
Yes, sir.
take the lead. So initial se shuru karo. What was before taking the course? What was your situation? How many questions on an average you were able to attempt? And what was your accuracy? And then after taking the course, what is your attempts and accuracy? And then how it changed, why it changed? Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, sir, basically, I'll tell you, last year I had given the exam. So, CSAT paper, mein what I had done was assumption questions I did not attempt at all
Okay.
because I had very low accuracy. Matlab, 4 mein se 1 would be right, maybe.
25% accuracy you're saying
Yeah,
in assumption
yes,
questions. Okay.
25% was there,
Hmm.
but
But it was
generally
only
it was no
25%
use.
actually. This not much.
Yeah, and used to take a lot of time also, assumption questions
Acha.
especially.
Hmm. Hmm.
बाकी में से बाकी क्वेश्चंस में roughly I had around, I would say, 60% accuracy.
Hmm.
Roughly अभी आंसर की नहीं आया है, so I can't say, but in
Hmm.
general
Hmm.
whatever practice I had done,
Okay.
I had
Okay.
around
In the
60%
mock
accuracy.
test and based on that. Okay.
So not mock test
Hmm.
में तो I had very good accuracy. Mock test
Acha.
में तो 100 above, 120 above आराम से मेरे आते थे CSAT में, only because of RC. Maths was I would say
Yeah.
average maths था,
Acha.
और थोड़ा above average भी depending on practice, but because of RC I used to get very comfortably. I was clearing
Acha in
CSAT in all
mocks.
mock tests.
Okay. But things changed in
But
exam. Hmm.
in
Hmm.
the past year papers I realized कि
Hmm.
नहीं बहुत tough है, and then
Acha.
in the exam because of that
Hmm.
assumption questions बिल्कुल attempt नहीं किया, बाकी
Acha.
में around
Hmm.
60-65% accuracy था.
Hmm.
अभी भी sir when I joined your course, तब
Hmm.
भी शुरू के papers में roughly उतना ही accuracy था, 60,
Hmm. You had messaged
65.
me that. Hmm.
Yes sir.
Hmm.
But what happened was while attempting 2019 का पहला वाला first half,
Hmm.
उसके just पहले whenever I had messaged you, I had 65% accuracy in whatever
Hmm. Hmm.
set you had given us before that.
Hmm.
I just attempted questions, and then when I reviewed, my
Hmm.
accuracy was 13 on 15. I
13
messaged
out
you,
of 15 questions.
yeah,
Yes. So that is
messaged you with
like more
lots of
than, yes, more than
exclamation marks.
yes, more than 80% accuracy you already got in that. That's pretty
Yes,
good. I think Prabha got 14 out of 15 in those very 15 questions.
right, sir, right, sir.
इसका सुनील का भी बहुत अच्छा accurate, 12 out of 15 he did in those questions. So what changed? क्या मतलब कैसे attempt किया या from 60 to more than 80? It's a drastic improvement.
Yes, sir.
कैसे change आया ये?
तो सर एक तो मेन था क्वेश्चंस अटेम्प्ट करने में ओवरऑल टाइम कम लगा, अभी भी इट इज टेकिंग टाइम, बट इट टुक लेसर टाइम, एंड व्हेन आई वाज सॉल्विंग अ क्वेश्चन इट वाज ऑलमोस्ट लाइक जैसे जीएस के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहे हो, कि अभी फंस रहे हो, आई विल कम बैक टू इट, आई विल सी इट अगेन, एंड व्हाटएवर क्वेश्चंस आई केम बैक टू आई थिंक 3 क्वेश्चंस, ऑल ऑफ दोस आई गॉट राइट,
अच्छा.
व्हिच एज रेयरली हैपेंड बिफोर. किसी क्वेश्चन में एक बार फंस जाओ कॉम्प्रिहेंशन में तो वो सही नहीं जाता था, मतलब बहुत रेयरली सही जाता था, बट दिस टाइम आई गॉट राइट. Even in today's set, I got those questions right.
Oh, nice.
So that was one thing, sir. The main thing that has been working for me, which I told you, is that checking कि passage में ये चीज बोली है कि नहीं. Is the passage saying what is written in the statement?
Statement or not? Okay.
That is, I think, that is working best for me. एंड अगेन वो फिर आपकी आवाज गूंजती है कि पैसेज में ये बोला थोड़ी है किसी ने, ये लिखा
Right.
थोड़ी है. सो उसी दैट एग्जैक्ट टोन प्लेस आई एम लाइक
हाँ,
कि नहीं बोला है, देन आई
हाँ,
कैंसिल दैट
okay.
statement. So that has been working very well in terms of
Hmm,
accuracy.
hmm,
And yeah, so I'd written down
hmm,
what was working. So another thing that I changed in
hmm,
solving 2019 paper वो था कि I did not write the main idea in each question, like literally
hmm.
verbatim लिखा नहीं मैंने.
ठीक है.
I read the passage, thought of the main idea.
Hmm,
Wherever I was getting stuck, there I
hmm,
wrote the main idea. And
hmm,
maybe out of
hmm,
24 questions, I might have written the idea for maybe 6 questions,
hmm,
7 questions,
hmm,
and except one,
hmm.
बाकी सब मेरे सही हुए इनमें से.
सही हुआ. Great.
And
Hmm,
in the other questions,
hmm.
in 2 questions particularly, I was getting very stuck. So I literally wrote down सब points क्या क्या बोल रहा है,
Right.
and then checked
Hmm,
ये बोला है कि
hmm,
नहीं, वो बोला है कि नहीं. उसमें एक
hmm,
गलत हुआ, बाकी सही
hmm,
हुए.
hmm, hmm.
And then I took liberty in how I'm writing the main idea.
हाँ, हाँ,
Like
ठीक.
in one of the sugar questions, I just
Hmm,
wrote sugar
hmm.
arrow नीचे हो रहा है
Yes.
is equal to
Yes.
microbiome नीचे हो रहा है is equal to
Right. Right.
malnutrition.
Right.
So
Right.
that helped
Hmm.
in solving
Perfect.
the question. So that has
Perfect.
helped. Otherwise earlier मेरे को लग रहा था I
Hmm.
was having that fear कि main idea ही सही नहीं लगा तो question कैसे solve होगा. That
Hmm.
fear was
Hmm.
there.
अभी जा रहा है.
अभी अभी जा रहा है sir. And also my main the thing I'm focusing on is the passage directly talking about the
Good.
given topic in the
Good.
statement or not.
Good.
So that is working for me, sir.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, another big fear I had was if I'm trying to solve a question,
Hmm.
what if this question wants the knowledge of GS, or what if this question
Hmm.
wants me to look at the periphery of the main idea?
Hmm.
I am not able to get to that.
Hmm.
So that was backfiring because
Hmm.
I was overthinking in questions and I was
Hmm.
not confident. So वो
Hmm.
backfire कर रहा था.
Hmm.
But what happened was I just thought कि well, so first at first मतलब कल जब मैंने question solve किया, then I thought that it doesn't matter
Hmm.
कि एक दो क्वेश्चन गलत होंगे, 2-3 गलत होंगे, इट्स ऑल राइट,
Hmm.
बाकी तो सही होंगे. एंड दैट
Hmm.
वर्कड. एंड देन आई
Good.
रिपीटेड दैट टुडे, एंड टुडे आल्सो आई
क्या
हैड अ
बात.
डिसेंट एक्यूरेसी.
Hmm. Hmm.
एंड सो दैट हैज अगेन हेल्प. आई
Hmm.
डोंट केयर कि जीएस नॉलेज चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए, एक दो क्वेश्चन में चाहिए होगी, आई
Hmm.
लेट दैट गो.
Hmm. Hmm.
Similarly for
Hmm.
periphery questions. And the
Hmm.
main thing, again in ET
Hmm. Hmm.
course in the PYQs and this
Hmm.
is that in RC is that I have
Hmm.
respect for questions now. वरना सर एक जो कोचिंग इंडस्ट्रीज व्हेन दे कम अप विद द आंसर की ऑफ आरसी आफ्टर द एग्जाम,
Hmm.
जैसे यूपीएससी बड़ा वेग बनाता है,
Hmm.
कॉम्प्रिहेंशन कुछ नहीं कर सकते,
Hmm.
तो आंसर की में होगा क्वेश्चन 1
Hmm. Hmm.
A/B/C,
Right.
बिकॉज यूपीएससी इज वेग सो वी कांट
Right.
प्रिडिक्ट.
Right.
एंड दैट इज द मेंटालिटी आई आल्सो पिक्ड अप कि वेग है, सही हो रहा है
Hmm.
तो सही हो रहा है तुक्के में, वरना
Hmm.
नहीं होगा.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
now I have respect for the question that there is a
Hmm.
pattern, there is
Hmm.
something that the examiner is looking for.
Hmm. Hmm.
And maybe because of that, I am
Hmm.
actually analyzing the question कि कुछ
Hmm.
है इसमें, कुछ मिलेगा
Hmm.
hint.
Hmm.
So that is, I think, helping sir.
Oh, so this is a big thing actually. This is a big change because from the earlier perspective, wherein you were just going like random in the question, wherein there was no hook to
Yes,
or
sir.
no context to say what should be the best answer. It is A oblique B oblique C, and this is what was costing you accuracy in the previous attempt or in the
Yes, sir.
UPSC papers actually.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But now you are seeing a consistent like consistency with regards to why UPSC has given particular option only as the answer and why not the other options,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So that
Yes,
has changed because of our approach of main idea and tone. Is that
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay?
Main
Okay.
idea tone and is the passage talking about this aspect or
Yes.
not?
Will the
वो
author
थोड़ा
agree
सा
with
hook.
this or not? Yeah.
Yes, sir. थोड़ा
Hmm.
सा hook वो पहले भी था मुझे,
Hmm.
but it was again very vague and fundamental belief was कि comprehensions are vague और इसमें हम
Hmm.
कुछ नहीं कर सकते.
Hmm.
फिर उसके साथ तो how do
तो
you
सबसे
solve
बड़ी बात
questions?
है चेंज इन माइंडसेट.
Yes, sir.
हमने क्या
Definitely.
हमने कोई भी ट्रिक वगैरह कुछ डिस्कस किया है या कुछ ऐसा
नहीं
बताया
सर.
जो
नहीं सर, आई थिंक यू हैव बीन वेरी क्लियर दैट इसमें कुछ ट्रिक्स नहीं लगेगा, जीएस नॉलेज नहीं लगेगा. यूजुअली
राइट
वी
राइट
हैव टू एक्चुअली comprehend the passage. That is what
Yes.
the paper is
So we
about.
went for the roots. We went for what actually is expected from an officer, and we went via the rough terrain of that, and the things are improving for all of you now,
Yes.
guys. Before we close this session, any question you want to ask Samakshi, her experience?
Sir, I want to ask one question.
Yeah, Sunil.
So, my question is, so you don't write the main idea, that I get it, because writing main idea is a struggle, takes a lot of time, lots of thinking.
Mm.
But are you solving it just because of the sense that you got after reading the passage and then jumping to the option?
So I'm not writing the main idea, but I am thinking about it definitely. I'm not skipping that step. I'm definitely seeing passage इस बारे में बात कर रहा है, ये नहीं बोल रहा है, ये बोल रहा है. That I am definitely seeing in each and every passage. I'm not skipping that step altogether. I'm just not writing it because then I'll just look at the main idea and then I skip that step कि passage में ये चीज बोला है कि नहीं. So
तो
that's
वो
why I'm not
टाइम बच
writing
जाता है
it.
वो लिखने का, उसको कॉन्क्रिटाइज करने का. यू सेव सम टाइम, बट
Yes.
you get a feel about what is the author
Yes.
saying and in what way, how happy or sad is the author about that thing.
Yes, before
The
reading
tone and the main idea.
the options, the statements, I always think of the main idea. I'm not just jumping कि main idea करना ही है. That I'm doing. So and I think in the अभी digital करे तो थोड़ा problem है. जब हम पेपर पे करेंगे तो underline होके main idea मिल जाएगा.
मिल जाता है, right?
तो सामाक्षी, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन ये है कि so you are not writing the idea but you are consciously thinking about the main idea.
Yes.
Okay, so sir, I want to add my छोटा सा experience. So I'm not thinking about the main idea.
अच्छा.
When I read the passage, I'm not thinking about the idea. I think it is somewhere in my brain.
Okay.
For me at least.
Okay.
So it is somewhere in my brain, and I read the option. I'm directly able to eliminate some of the statements जो भी
That's
है.
okay. That's बात सिर्फ ये है कि वो उसको consciously सोच रही है उसके बारे में, and you are having it like subconsciously in your mind. This is the difference. But
तो
you
कुछ गलत नहीं है ना सर मेरे वाले में?
गलत accuracy आने से मतलब है यार. Accuracy
ठीक
तो
है.
तेरी आ ही रही है. You did pretty well. I think yesterday 12 out of 15 questions you did.
हाँ.
Right? तो accuracy
Accuracy.
आने से मतलब है सबका स्टाइल अलग हो सकता है. But
Okay.
main idea is important. This we can't skip. Whether it is
Okay.
conscious or subconscious, that really doesn't matter. Prabha, you also were asking something. We wanted to, ask from Samakshi.
Actually, it was related to this only because I've been doing these time tests. So when I do them, I do the entire paper in 2 hours. वैसे कर रही हूँ. तो उसमें आपको याद होगा, I came running and saying कि I'm not writing the main idea tangibly. I'm not concretizing it. Am I going wrong?
Yeah.
But just completely whatever Samakshi said, it's so reassuring to hear, to be honest, and it feels like a celebration for all of us as a team. Ki concretize, basically, it's not like we're ditching the main idea step. It is a very, very important step, like Samakshi said. It's just that हम concretize नहीं कर रहे हैं, जो एक very sanitized situation में हम बैठ के जब untimed में करें, वो नहीं कर रहे हैं. लेकिन वो है, बहुत actively सोच रहे हैं, और उससे सब फायदा ही हो रहा है कि I'm able to see main idea from the granular facts and separate them. So what happens is, because if the idea is on inference or crux and all now, I'm not getting worried too much about the facts. I know I don't have to look at that in a way. क्योंकि पहले like 2011 मैंने सबसे पहले किया था, in fact. उसमें fact based questions बहुत थे, content based questions बहुत थे. Now they don't do that. So and this is where I was going wrong, to be honest. I get so muddled with the facts to really see क्या बोल सकता है, क्या not. I felt like that was pulling me down. And the main idea technique that you taught us is just a savior. मतलब, my gosh, it's a radical change. Thank
नहीं,
you.
सबसे बड़ी बात वही बात है ना, OLQs तो यही है. Tomorrow you'll have like big chunks
Really?
of text that you'll have to read, and this is the life skill. This is how we started this course. This is a life skill, and just take it like that, and things will automatically improve with time and practice. So initially I stressed on writing concretely the main idea so that you get into the habit of doing that. तुमने 25-50 question 2 साल के, you did that. Now you are getting it subconsciously. This is the thing that we wanted to reach. This is the level we wanted to reach. Now it is up to you. Whenever you feel like writing, you write. When you don't feel like writing, it's okay, because you know what to mark in the question, which question to take for attempt, which question to leave, and in the question you will feel whether you want to concretize the idea or not. So when you have the feeling, you concretize. Otherwise, you can, in any case, are going to mark the correct statement. Right? Anything else anybody wants to ask? Anjali, Ashish, Mukesh, you want to ask anything from Samakshi?
Sir, I want to actually share one thing. Sir, what I am doing actually, passage तो read करते ही हैं, ठीक है. What I do actually, I create a picture, like जो भी बोल रहा है ना passage में, एक visualize picture तैयार कर लेता हूँ मैं, because मैं वो उतना content होता है mind में डालना, I feel कि थोड़ा difficult हो जाता है, निकल सकता है. तो I just create a picture. For example, climate change है, एक climate change का एक picture आ गया सामने, ठीक है. जो bullets point है उसको connect करके सामने दिख जाता है आंसर.
बिल्कुल.
I just visualize the things.
That is another way of doing it. That's perfectly fine.
Yes.
So Anjali, Ashish, you want to ask anything, or should I stop this session?
There's a disclaimer that I want to give in case Anjali or Ashish want to ask. I'll give it after that.
Okay.
Nice. I feel really confident and reassured that
Okay.
my skill would improve drastically after this because my accuracy is not that great. So thank you
It is
for
going to
the
improve
input.
actually, Anjali. You know,
Hanji.
every single student has seen an improvement in the last 1.5 years, weeks,
Hanji sir,
1.5
Hanji
weeks
sir.
of this. Every single student has sensed that. So, you know, तुम्हारा भी होना ही है. तुमने तो अभी कल से ही ज्वाइन किया है. धीरे धीरे आ जाएगा. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
Hanji sir.
Yeah,
Thank
Prabha,
you,
you
sir.
wanted to say something?
So I was actually imagining myself in the shoes of somebody, an outsider who's probably watching the video and stuff. And if I was watching it now, I would probably feel like it is a very no-brainer things जो ये group बोल रहा है, like main idea पढ़ना है and वो करना है and all that. But really, I feel like stressing it so much that as aspirants earlier, I've given quite a few attempts. Main idea जितना no-brainer लगता है ना कि comprehension main idea पकड़ लो, हम नहीं करते हैं. It's not ingrained in us as a habit or an OLQ. We don't do it. We worry about the facts and we think कि वहीं से आ जाएगा.
वहीं से आ
So
जाएगा.
this what you taught us is actually an art, and if you know, it seems like we're just talking कि ये तो है ही, ये तो करना ही है main idea, वो practice से आएगा and वो सीखना पड़ेगा.
बिना
So just wanted to
प्रैक्टिस के
say
तो
that because
हाँ बिल्कुल सही है. और ये चीज आप तभी रियलाइज करते हो when you know it is something like you will not sense the need of something unless you see कि उसका lack कितना cost कर रहा था तुम्हें. So
and
when
वो
you
proof है ना, first
हाँ
class में you remember the mistakes I made in main ideas. My gosh, and
yes
we were really struggling to come up, and now I think we've got the hang
अब
of it.
फटाफट आ जाता है. राइट. सो वही है, प्रैक्टिस के साथ कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ टाइम ऑटोमेटिकली कम हो जाएगा. दैट इज व्हाई यू शुड नेवर वरी अबाउट हाउ मच टाइम a passage or a question is taking. Focus on the accuracy and that's it. Time will reduce with confidence. Right. So I'll just stop the recording of this part and then I'll
हेलो
restart. हाँ आशीष.
सर मैं वही बोल रहा था एक्चुअली लाइक आप जो भी बात कर रहे हो ये सब कुछ मेरे लिए खुद नया लग रहा है मुझे. मेरा
अच्छा.
अप्रोच करने का तरीका बिल्कुल अलग था पहले.
हम्म.
सो लाइक अब मेरा वही इंटेंशन है कि जो आप लाइक अभी लेक्चर होने वाला है तो उसके अंदर जो भी आपका अप्रोच रहेगा लाइक उसको फॉलो करने वाला हूँ मैं.
बिल्कुल
बट सुन के काफी
इम्प्रूवमेंट
अच्छा लग रहा है. तो
इम्प्रूवमेंट तुमको नजर आएगी. सब बच्चों का चेंज हुआ है, तुम्हारा भी होगा. और कोई भी दिक्कत आती है आशीष 1-to-1 मैं ले लेता हूँ डाउट्स. वो कॉल ले लूंगा, डाउट लूंगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है उसकी. इम्प्रूवमेंट आ जाएगा. राइट. सिर्फ भरोसा रखना है और प्रैक्टिस करते रहना है. आ जाएगा. सबने ऐसे ही किया, तुम भी ऐसे ही करो. I'll just stop the
सर
recording.
आरसी में
हाँ
सर आरसी
मुकेश.
में एक चीज और कर सकते हैं. हेलो
मुकेश एक सेकेंड, अभी ये फीडबैक वाला सेशन था, मेरे को एक बार इसको रिकॉर्ड स्टॉप करने दो. देन I'll start the recording of the class again. एक सेकेंड.